my dudes, it is time for us to get our Europa League campaign kicked off. And I've got to say, this season has gone a lot better than expected. Let's go ahead and get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Well, as I mentioned before, our season really going good, my dudes. I mean, I really did not expect this. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, and you guys can see. Look, I mean, granted, we've been lucky in some of these matches. I will say that, but good. I mean, we won our first two matches in the season in the first episode. Then we went out and beat Tottenham 2-1. Eze Kumbula getting a goal. Guys, this Kumbula kid, I really like him. I had some doubts about him with his speed, but he's looked good. As you can see, we scored in the 96th minute to kind of win this match. It was a good one. It was a good one. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the match stats and just show it was close. 20 shots, 6 on target, an XG of 1.6. 20 shots for them, 5 on target, an XG of 2. So it was a close match. It really was. And then the Man United match, we did get a little bit lucky. We shouldn't have won this match. 2-1, Mavididi and Demir getting goals in this one. And as I said, we got a little bit lucky. We only put out an XG of 0.63. Man United put out an XG of 1.56. So, yeah, we got a little bit lucky. But you know what? We will take it up today, though. We've got Red Star. We've got Sporting. That's right. I'm going to play 3 matches in between the matches on screen because we're focusing on the Europa League. I think that's the best thing to do for this season. We've done the league plenty of times. We're just going to focus on the Europa League until we get knocked out, and then we'll probably go to the very end of the season and see what happens. I just don't see a real point in showing the league at this point. We've played 2 full seasons in it. We're on our 3rd season of our beta. We don't want to drag it out too long. We want to go ahead and get this one finished up. But we did want to see what we could do in the Europa League since we qualified for it in our 2nd league. But as you can see, guys, it's all green, baby, except for Cantwell. Cantwell has got a 6.96, so it's almost all green. And look who is sitting at the top. Mafi has only played he's only had 1 appearance, so I don't count him. Right below him, 4 appearances. Kumbula is putting out an average rating of an 8.14 over his last 5. I really didn't expect that. I thought he was going to be a good player for us. I thought he was going to do a good job, but we signed him. He was a 3-star player. He's a 3.5-star player right now, 4-star potential. Absolutely freaking killing it out there. He's awesome. Like, I really like this guy. Like, big fan of him. He's not getting the start against Red Star. We are going to give that to Gahey today. We've got a couple of changes here in this matchup. As you can see, we got Gahey in goal. That would be a little bit troublesome. We got Gahey as a center back instead of Kumbulu. We got Eze on the left-hand side instead of Mavididi. And up top, we got Mafi instead of Edward. I want Mafi to play. He had a really good performance in his 1 appearance so far this season. And just to give some guys some breaks, really. I mean, we got Bursic in goal. We got a back four of Caligari, Anderson, Gahey, Mitchell. In the midfield, O'Brien makes his club debut alongside Richie. Right-hand side, Demir. In the middle, Elise. Left-hand side, Eze. Up top, Mafi. Adazili is a little bit banged up, so he's not getting in this match. Pazlak, he's a little bit banged up, and he's not selected for the squad. He's a little bit upset, but he'll get over it. Benito, he's not selected for the squad. He's a little bit upset as well. And it's just what it is, guys. It's like, you're not really important players to me, Pazlak and Benito. I don't see a point in bringing you in the squad. So, sorry, not sorry. Let's get out here. Let's beat Red Star. Let's get 3 points today. We've looked good so far this season. Let's continue to look good today, my dudes, in the Europa League. Teams are warming up. It's taking them a minute, okay? It is taking them a minute. And guys, totally forgot about this because I recorded this earlier yesterday. Journeyman comes out today. Make sure to check it out. I'm not sure what time it comes out for you guys in the UK. I believe 5. I believe at 5 p.m. Could be wrong on that, but it's like 2 hours after this releases, I think. Like 2 hours after this releases, the Journeyman will be officially released, where we look for our job and we find us a job in a nation that I'm really excited about. So make sure to check that out, guys. I think it's going to be a really good time, and it's going to be one of the main saves. definitely going to be one of the main saves. It's been the main save. It was the main save last year. Going to make the main save this year. But we're pairing it up with a really fun save as well after this beta save is over. But it's not yet. It's not. We're in the Europa League. We got some action. Gahey, not tall enough to get to that. Red Star in possession. Mitchell says, oh, no. Let me get that away. Mafi to Gahey. Mitchell now in possession. Playing down the left-hand side. We gave him the start over Mavididi today. I know Mavididi's probably my favorite player of this save so far, but Eze is a very good player, and Mafi guys. I really don't know what to do about striker, because, Mafi just seems like the guy, doesn't he? Like, when we play him, he usually looks really good, doesn't he? This was beautiful by him. Hey, let's go. 1-0, baby. Let's get it on. We want to get another one, though. We want to go up 2-0. Hey, we're not happy with just 1-0. Who's winning the other match? It looks like Spartak is beating Sporting. That does surprise me. I would like to see the score of that match. It looks like Red Star is just trying to play this long. That's all it looks like they're doing. They're not. This is going to be an easy match for us, I think. Because if they just keep doing that, we're going to win it in the air. Mafi with a brace here, 2-0. We're going to have some highlights in this match, my dude. Let's go. 2-0, Mafi. Love this guy. He's another one of those guys that I really like. If an offer came in for Edward that was just somewhat reasonable, I wouldn't hesitate selling. Because Mafi's been better than him so far in this save. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, pause it. Let us take a look. We want to see that match. Where is that match at? Sir, I would like to see that match. Has that match been played already? Is it over? It has to be over, doesn't it? It looks like Spartak beat Sporting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. The first 30 are down, and we're just looking fan-freaking-tastic out here. O'Brien has a card. We'll have to note of that. Maybe make a change sometime in the second half with that. O'Brien plays us into Elise. We haven't really mentioned O'Brien since him coming into the club. Richie looking very threatening there. Almost bags in a third for us. Good stuff by the youngster. Love to see it. And guys, as I mentioned, we're just dominating this team. We really are. We're just running. We're doing what we want to do. It is what it is. 2-0. We've got 11 shots, and next you have 1.39. Pump the fist. Keep it up. We can take charge of this match if we get another goal. We're in charge of this match, but you get what I'm saying. Anderson gets on this for his first of the season. Elise on the assist. We're running away with it. Put it on a body bag, Johnny, because this one is done. 3-0 right now. Early in the second half, and we don't look like we're slowing up at all. Good stuff here. Good stuff by the Crystal Palace squad today. Going to drop some praise on the boys. They're playing really, really well. Want to keep them motivated, though. We don't want any complacency getting out there. Demir may be a change coming up pretty soon. Caligari may be a change. Like I mentioned, O'Brien as well. Mafi. Mafi's coming off. I know he's on a brace. I get it, but he's also really tired. Edward coming on. We're going to go ahead and take O'Brien off. He's getting a little bit complacent out there. Kakarek can come on. I don't want complacency on the pitch in a 3-0 victory in the Europa League. I know that might cause a little bit of an issue with Mafi. I'm really hoping it doesn't, because we're going to need him going forward. Elise sending this into the box, trying to find Anderson. He finds him, but Anderson does not find the back of the net. We're about to make another change as well. I'm really leaning toward taking Caligari off. We'll slot Gahey over into that position. And Kumbula is coming in. The big man, my guy. I love Kumbula. This guy, I've been impressed with him so far. He hasn't made any mistakes. His speed hasn't been caught yet. At some point during this save or this season, his speed's going to get caught. Edward gets on this. He's forced to cut it back outside, but he gets it back in to Richie. His first of the season. Elise on the assist for Neil. Nice. Hey, baby, just kick back. If you got you a drink, just kick back and relax. Life is good, my dudes. We've got 10 minutes to go, and I am thrilled with what I see from the squad today. Absolutely thrilled. Do we go ahead and drop some more praise on them? You know what? Why not? We've looked good today. We got 3 minutes of added time. And they're just continuing trying to play it over the top of us, and they have not been successful at it today. You know, just keep trying, guys. Keep trying on it. Demir, not the best of performances by him today. I was hoping he would get something here just to boost his overall rating, give him a little bit of confidence. Eze taking a shot. Not far wide, but it is a little bit wide. So ultimately, no goal there. We're done. Look at that. 4-0 victory over Red Star. Elise was our best performer with the 9.6. It did suck to take Mafia off, but I felt like it was the right decision. We had 24 shots and an XG of 2.5. Hey, outstretched some arms. Nice work. That was excellent, my dudes. Okay, let's get out of here. So it looks like they just won by 1. So that's good that we do have that goal differential over them. You know who I'm talking about. You guys get it. Over Spartak. How much did they win that match by? I am a bit intrigued. Schedule. They won it 3-2, so they did put up some points against Sporting. It's a bit interesting because we play Sporting next. Well, our streak of us just winning matches has ended. We lost one of our matches 2-0. It was kind of disappointing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results that we had. We lost to Fulham 2-0. Not a good performance by the guys. Benito, we played him. He looked really poor in this match. Bursic had a bad match as well. Mavididi not looking good. Mafi didn't look good. Caligari looked good. I mean, it was a tough one. It really was. Like, it kind of frustrated me because Fulham didn't deserve to win it 2-0. But yet, you know, that's what happened. Then we went out and beat Sheffield United in the third round of the Carabao Cup. 2-1. We bounced back. Edward Anazili gets goals in this one. Everton 1-0. Elise gets a goal. And now we're going up against Sporting in the Europa League. And I'm excited about it. I think we can pull this off. We got Bursic in goal. Back four of Gahey, Anderson, Kumbula, and Mitchell. In the midfield, Kakaret, Ritchie. Right-hand side, Demir. In the middle, Elise. Left-hand side, Mavididi. Up top, Mafi. We're putting out what I think, it's not really our best side, but I think it's our second best side. The only change I would make to make it our best side is Caligari being on the right-hand side and get it instead of Gahey. But other than that, this is our best 11. I feel like at this point, obviously you can make our argument that Eze is better than Mavididi, but Mavididi's been on a good run ever since joining the club. Kind of the same situation with Mafi and Edward. Edward is the better player, but Mafi has performed better, so it's kind of hard. Hey, the big guy, Kumbula, from the corner trying to get one in. But yeah, it's tough with those two positions because both of them are really good. I mean, it's funny because Mavididi's won it, I think, by West Ham. If the save continued and they came in with a decent... Yep, I'm not watching that one. That was, not a good one. But yeah, if they came in with like a decent amount of money, if the save continued, it would be one of those sales that we would consider. And because we've got Eze, we've got Cantwell, and there's another player that I've noticed that's a former Derby County player in my Derby County save, not in real life, but that's pretty cheap right now at left wing. And it's like, man, that's a steal for that kid. Like, it's a steal. Like, I want to sign him because it's just such a good deal, but I don't have a spot for another left wing player. Guys, we gotta get a stop here. This has not been the best of performances from our side. It's been a lot of Sporting early on. We've had one highlight of our own, and that came from a corner kick where Kumbula had a good opportunity, didn't find the back of the net, unfortunately, though. And we need to close this down. Kumbula does a good job. As we know, he's good in the air. He's really good in the air. And Sporting maintains possession here, though. So get a tackle in. Ritchie does a good job. If you guys remembered, I said I thought Sporting would be the toughest team for us right now. And they're definitely showing that. We're down 2-0. Not a good performance from our side. We're not staying on the ball at all. It's been a lot. It's just been Sporting so far. We're going to get a little bit angry with the squad. Like, guys, we got to pick it up a little bit. Gahey's not having the best of matches. Kumbula. Look at that. Look at that. XG of 0.47. They're up 2-0. We're making changes at halftime. I feel like we're going to have to. Mafi's playing really poor. I mean, like, we haven't had the ball hardly any this match. Or highlight-wise, we haven't. I don't know what the exact possession number is. We're back in it, baby. It's 2-1. Elise getting one before the half. He's been the only one that's played really well so far. We've got to start picking this up a little bit, guys. There we go. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a good highlight right there for us. I'm glad that happened for us because, well, we desperately needed it at this point. Elise made a run. He's been the one consistent player today so far, but I'm really disappointed in the side. Like, our possession is terrible this match. Well, like I said, I am disappointed in that. I think we're going to make some changes. Mafi's coming off for Edward. We've got to maintain possession a little bit more than what we are. We're going to go a little bit shorter passing. Work it in the box as well. Like I said, I just really want to maintain possession. And maybe with us slowing up the tempo a little bit and shorter passes, we can get the ball a little bit more than what we have. Because, yeah, 39% to 61%. That ain't going to fly, homie. Corner kick upcoming for Sporting. We have not looked good today. We still don't look good today. It's 3-1. What is up? This is bad. Like, we've looked good so far. I mean, granted, we've had some lucky wins because of XG, but I am furious with this team right now. Anderson's going to bring this down. Hold on to it. Let's get the ball a little bit. See if we can get something. Kumbula just turns it over. Good job, bud. That's what we said to do. Play, long passes, Russian stuff. Mavididi, he hasn't scored in his past 3. You could argue it's time for Eze. He's changed it there. It's 3-2. We're bouncing back. We're coming back. It's okay. It's no worries. No worries. 4th of the season for him. Elise's on the assist. Elise's playing really good for us today. He's keeping us in this match. The rest of the team has not played good at all, have they? Let's see. I think we make a change on that right-hand side. Demir looks tired. It's just squad's not ready today, are they? That's not what I wanted. I want Adazeli coming in for our second change. After this performer by Bursic, we did play Pena in the Carabao Cup match. After this performer by Bursic, he's allowed a goal, I think, in almost every match so far this season. I think we give Pena a running goal after this performance. Bursic's not looked good. There's been a couple opportunities that I think he should have saved some of those balls that came in, and well, he didn't, so that's a bit tough. We're bouncing back, though. Elise's just put this team on his back. He really has. The rest of the team's been trashed today. Mitchell has the ball, plays it over to Elise. I want to take Elise off because he's kind of tired, but in the same sense, like, why would I take him off? He's been the best player for our side today. He's by far, like, no question about it. I mean, we've came back a little bit, but just 3 goals out of this team is really disappointing. Gahey and Adazili both go for a tackle and almost give up a counter for being so aggressive with each other there. Richie now. Do we get one more here? Mavididi on the ball. I think Mavididi will be with the next change. Eze probably coming on for him. Kakarek to Gahey. Gahey, go, bud. Let's get him move on. Okay. I mean, I like the build-up so far. Richie. Let's go. Richie, 3-3. We're bouncing back, baby. We ain't going down without getting a point out of this match. Let's freaking go. Hey, this one's a bit of a heart thumper, a showstopper. This is a barn burner. This is one hell of a match, my dudes. Okay, we're making our final change. Mavididi is coming off for Eze. It's the final change. I don't want to necessarily do it. I would love to keep Mavididi out there, but we got to think about the rest of the season. We really do. This puts us in first still. We're tied with Spartak, so that's good news. For us to come back, like, this is a good performance from us. We got 4 minutes of added time, but really disappointed in Bursic in this match. He's not starting the next one for me. 3-3. Elise put out a really good performance today. I mean, I don't really know what to say. I guess I say that. And Bursic, I'm furious with you, bud. You was absolutely disappointing. As I mentioned, I think Pena's going to get the start in the next match for us. I know we probably shouldn't do that because I know Bursic is a good goalkeeper. And he's a young kid. He really is. He's 23, but you got to be better than that for us. You really do. That was a really poor performance by him in this match. I was really disappointed in that. I mean, he's done that twice now where he's given up a couple goals on really poor XGs and ultimately costed us matches. I know he's better than Pena, but it feels like we got to punish him a little bit, doesn't it? Well, we did show a lot of heart to come back and get the draw out of the Sporting match, and I think it was a good start to our Europa League. We mentioned that we thought Sporting would be the tough team in that group for us. If you enjoyed this episode, though, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.